Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Lisa's Coloring Corner. Another request that I had for a color and chat was to color out of Sachen Sachdeva's Mosaic Art Sea Creatures. So this was his first Mosaic Art coloring book. He has recently put out another one, and what was that called? Home something. Oh, bummer. There are some differences between the two. When I did a flip through of his most recent one, I did point out the differences between the two. Some good, some bad. Well, I shouldn't say bad, but some people prefer things certain ways. So I did do a couple of pictures in here already. That one I ruined. Oh, I'm so mad. Because these are larger squares, I have been coloring them in solid rather than doing the X cross stitch method, but I think I am going to try a cross stitch method picture in here. Today we're going to color it in solid though. Oh yeah, in this particular book I couldn't do the cross stitch method because this one does have half squares. Let me zoom you in. There are half squares to color, exactly like the Mystery Mosaic books, if you're familiar with those. And it makes it so that, you know, you have more, it's much easier to do corners, curves. And that is one big difference between this one and his second book, because his second book does not have that. So it's much more pixelated looking, but yet it's easier to color. So yeah, they're, like I said, good and bad to it. The other big difference is the color palette itself that's down on the bottom. This is not the same for every picture in here. It varies, whereas the second book has this, it follows the exact same color palette for every picture. So for those of us who like to pick out our color palettes with certain coloring mediums, having the same color palette down here is really nice. And you do have your color palette listed here on the back. As you can see, there are quite a few colors. Again, you don't have to match them up exactly though, you know. You just pick out, you know, like your different, you know, greens. You have a dark green, a little bit lighter, a little bit lighter. Here's an olive green. Doesn't look real olive here though, so, and then a lighter. So you just get some different tones in there and you do the best you can. I believe these two I colored with the Spectrum Noir Illustrator markers. Today, however, we will color this one, and I am going to try something I haven't colored in here yet. So we're gonna, it'll be new for me, is my Tombow markers. Haven't worked with these for a while, so I thought, let's go ahead and try a water-based medium in one of these books. This is the large set. This is the total 108. Comes in this really nice case where the top comes off, has a nice carrying handle in the lid, and this is the nice feature about this, is it opens up so that you can put it up at like the front of your desk, or if you're coloring on a table, you can put it all the way out, okay? Which I think for this, the sake of coloring here, I'm just going to leave it together and off to the side here. I don't think I'd have the room over on the side of my desk to open it up completely. So I'm going to leave it like this. Okay, now I do have my colors, of course, picked out for the Tombow markers. I have yet to get them typed up, and you can see I had to try a number of different colors. They don't match exactly, but like I said, you don't have to. So this is for the second book where he has a standard set of colors. Well, he has a standard set here too, but it just doesn't follow the same numbers. So like for brown, I'll pick, you know, this particular brown. So I'll kind of follow. Oh, it does have different colors in here. Okay, well, I guess we'll just have to play it by ear. Unless we find one. Maybe let's do this one, because this one looks to have just more standard colors. I think it would be easier to pick out these colors, because I noticed, like, here's green, gray, eggplant, which would be a dark purple. So yeah, let's pick one that's has a little bit easier colors to find. So yeah, let's go with this picture. All right, and even though it's a water-based medium, I am going to put my laminated sheet that I made. I like using this when I color with my alcohol markers. Just laminated a sheet of cardstock. You could laminate a sheet of copy paper if you wanted. But yeah, prevents bleed through. On to the next page. Let's get this lid out of the way. Okay. Now the one downfall to this case is it's a little bit harder to find your colors because the color number is down inside the case, so you got to pull it up out of the case to see what color it is. Let's start with number 1, which is yellow. And let's see. Let's see how this one looks. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Okay. All right. So let us begin. It's almost kind of like a word search, except for it's a number search. Just like diamond painting. All right, let's zoom in a little bit so you don't get my head in the way all the time. It's going to be kind of shadowy though, isn't it? Yeah, and my head's still going to get in the way. Let me turn the light on down here, see if that helps. Yeah, it's still going to be a little shadowy, but I think is it better than before? I think so. We'll zoom in just a little bit more, and then, like I said, maybe my head won't get in the way. No, okay. So let's start down here. And we'll just see if we can find all the ones. How is everybody doing? It is Sunday for this color in chat. I meant to get this recorded yesterday, but it was extremely hot and muggy here. We had heat indexes, you know, around upper 90s to 100, which I know, for all you guys in the South, that is nothing unusual at all. But for us up here in the north, yeah, that is quite warm. And the lawn really needed mowing. So Lisa mowed the lawn in the afternoon when it was super duper hot and muggy. As our meteorologists up here say, it is air that you can wear. You go out the door and yeah, you can immediately feel it on your hands, right? They get all sticky. Yeah. Usually I can make it all the way around the house, get all 4 sides done without stopping. Oh my goodness, not yesterday. I didn't even make it through the backyard. Oh my gosh. I got the west side of the house done. Got some of the backyard done, and oh no, had to come in and get a big thing of ice water chugged down half of it, put some more ice in it, more water, took it outside with me, put it under the tree in the backyard. And every once in a while, as I was mowing, I would go and get some water. And I don't know why, but when I mow lawn, my nose really runs. So yeah, that's another reason I had to come in the house, because I had to blow my nose. So then I took a Kleenex out with me, tucked it down inside my bra, and had to use that a few times. Not that it didn't get all soggy from sweat to begin with. I know, gross, right? But hey, did the job. It did the job. But yeah, I had to stop a number of times. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that heat and humidity combined really kicked my badonky donk. Hey, does anybody remember that commercial? What was that for? Was that Burger King? Where she was doing an order and it was something about her badonky donk. I don't remember how it went, but does anybody remember that? Or was that just local around here? I don't know if that was a national commercial or not. All right, now we have goldenrod, which would be a darker yellow. What would be a darker yellow? Let's see what this one looks like. I guess that'll work, won't it? Boy, I've been lucking out. Let's start over here. So yeah, by the time I got done mowing, I was just dead. Oh my God. Oh, that was awful. I know. Again, y'all from the south, you're saying, what a wimp. Oh, thank heavens I had the central air on in the house. Oh, it was just that, like, my muscles and everything were so tired. It wasn't just, me being tired. It was my muscles themselves. They didn't want me to get up at all. Took me a while to get up out of the chair because I had, put a great big towel in my chair so I didn't get my chair all full of sweat. And I knew I had to get up and take a shower, and I just couldn't get the ambition. So I sat back in my recliner for a while and just relaxed with some iced green tea, which is what I always like to drink for some reason after I'm done mowing. It just goes down so good. And I don't drink it at any other time. Only when I mow lawn. Really strange. But yeah, so I sat there for a while and cooled off, and yeah, took me a while to get in the shower, but finally I'm like, okay, Lisa, you gotta get in there and wash up so you don't stink. Can't go to bed smelling like this, or you're gonna have to wash all your bedding on top of it. So I thought, well, long as I'm in there doing my shower and my hair will be all wet. My hair were really growing out again. I had cut my hair, my own hair, and I'm way off camera, sorry. Cut my own hair probably a couple months ago. And yeah, my bangs and sides and everything, they were getting really long again. So yeah, chopped my hair off again. Mostly turned out okay, except for I chopped the top back. I have cowlicks right at the crown of my head on both sides, so I can't have it cut too short there or they stick up. Well, yeah, at least I cut it a little too short there. But it'll grow out. It'll be okay. Instead of a dark yellow, this actually looks like a light orange, doesn't it? What does it look like on camera? Yeah, looks like a light orange. Oh, well, that's okay. No Mona Lisa here. Mona Lisa, get it? All right, I know. Bad, bad, bad. Hope everybody is staying safe. Had kind of a scare around here because COVID actually has been making the rounds in a little bitty marathon here. I live, if you're not familiar with me and my channel, if you're newer, I live in a very small town right in the middle of Wisconsin. I mean, we have under 1,000 population here. So yeah, we're very small, and we've had a number of cases of COVID here. And my grandson, who works down at the lumber mill, was in the hospital with COVID symptoms. And they were going to keep him for 48 hours while they did the COVID test. Because he was really having pains. He was really having a hard time breathing. I mean, it was kind of scary. But then evidently his test came back negative. So he had a very, very sore throat. So they did a strep throat culture, and it was just the fast result one. You know, there's the real fast result where they can get it, you know, within minutes. If they put a rush on it, or the longer result one, which is more accurate. So the fast one showed negative, but they're waiting for the other strep test to come back. So with the COVID being negative, and they're not real sure about the strep, they did release him from the hospital, but he still has to quarantine for 2 weeks. Why? I don't know. If it was because he was exposed to it, because there was somebody down at this lumber mill, lumber mill that had it. So maybe due to the two factors, and he just got off of a 2-week quarantine. So he's going a little stir crazy. But yeah, better safe than sorry. I'm going to keep these out because inevitably I miss something somewhere. All right, number 3 is a blue. And what shall we use for blue? Let's see. What does this one look like? Yeah, that one looks kind of aqua-ish. It's kind of hard to, you know, of course, tell by the caps. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, it looks good. Now, if you don't notice, if you're not familiar with the Tombows, these are very, very pricey. And the reason for that is because these are not just water-based markers. We can get water-based markers really, you know, inexpensive, right? Really budget-friendly. These are actually watercolor markers, and that is the expense behind it. But they, as you can see, have this beautiful, beautiful brush tip. I mean, it comes to a super fine point, colors beautifully, and then the other end is a nice, really teeny bullet nib. So I will link, like I said, this great big set down below. And then they also do have the older set without the 18 new colors in it, and the older stand. And it is quite a bit cheaper than this set, considering there are only 18 markers less because the new colors aren't in it. It's about half the price of this one, this full set. So it might actually be more cost effective to get the smaller one and buy the new 18 colors separate. They just won't fit in that stand, though. That's the problem. The stand that comes with the 96, all 108 would not fit. But I don't know if it would still be cost effective to buy. You can buy this particular case separately also. So I don't know. That still might end up being cheaper going that route. Never thought of it. I could have maybe done that too. But I will also, probably leave a link to, you can buy these in smaller sets too. And they're grouped by certain color ranges, much like some pencils do, some other coloring mediums do that. So I'll leave a link to one of those smaller sets also. And then, if you're interested in any of the other sets, you can go ahead and look at those. They are awesome markers. They are great to do watercolor with, especially if you put them on a non-porous material like this. You scribble it on, pick it up with a water brush, and then color with them. Yeah. You can get some beautiful watercolor effects, or like what I'm doing, you can just straight color with them too. And you can buy them individually, so that's always nice with the, higher priced, more artist quality, like I'm an artist. Mediums, a lot of times you can purchase them separately. Now here you can see there are quite a few of the half squares, and I'm not necessarily being the neatest. I seem a little shaky today. Now I am one where even if, you could go like this, and if I was doing, alcohol, I may do, well, I don't know if I do it then either. I don't necessarily like doing that because it leaves lines. I don't know. For me, I've seen others do it, and it seems to work fine for them. I don't know. It seems like I can see this line then for some reason, especially with alcohol markers. So, but if I see it's the same color up above, I'm not quite as careful. Because you really don't have to be, right? The only problem is sometimes I'm not quite as careful, and here it's a different number. I've done that enough. Anybody else? So I'll think it's a 3 up above, and it's, number 9. I almost did it here. So I got to remember to double check, so, I got some up there, but that's okay. So we have a number of number 9s, which is light blue. So we're going to have the dark blue and the light blue. Let's start back over here. I'm not going to do all the number 3s because there's a ton of them. And we want to see what this picture is. Don't know if this is going to be, well, evidently it's going to be water because this is sea creatures, so. But yeah, this is how I color these. And yeah, I think I am going to try in the other book. Again, you can't do it in this one because of the half squares. I am going to do or actually I did do when I did flip through of that, when I did a review of that book. I did do one in the back of using the cross stitch. And yeah, it's more pixelated, especially because of the fact there aren't any half squares. It's going to be more pixelated whether it's colored in solid or not. But you still definitely could tell what the picture was, and it actually came out kind of cute. And we do, in this color and chat, down the road, I won't do it right now, but I will be drawing those 5 winners of, excuse my arm, the 5 packs of the Sparkle Pop pens by Dyvicl. So 5 winners of the 5 packs. So we'll do a little bit of color and chat and keep you in suspense. I'm going to have to pause when my timer goes off. I knew I wanted to get a bunch of videos recorded this afternoon because I didn't get any done yesterday. Boy, it just always seems like something. I'm not getting caught up. I have so many books sitting over here to do flip-throughs of. It's unreal. And some of them have been sitting there for a long time. Over a month. Probably by now, probably 2 months. So yeah, they've been stacking up. What was I saying before I got sidetracked? I don't know. I lose train of thought so easy. But I know I'm not the only one. I do also want to remind everybody, next weekend is the last weekend to get all of your Belba family pictures out on Instagram. For that giveaway, it runs through the end of the month. So next, what is it, Sunday? Sunday's August 1st, right? I will be drawing the winners. I did a video, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you can color any Belba family, any picture from any of their books. And the hashtag is Belba Family Giveaway. Makes sense, right? And yeah, we will be drawing the winners then next Sunday. And oh my gosh, the number of entries. Wow. You guys are rocking it. Holy cow. I have to go back in again tonight and heart all the pictures, but oh my gosh. Yeah, have there been the entries. A lot of Belba family love out there. So, and I know there were a lot of entries for these dual metallic pens too. So, whoops, it's a number 9, Lisa. It's a number 9. Oh, I know what I was saying. I will have to pause in a little bit. I made supper ahead of time because I have so many videos to do, like I said, and didn't want to stop to have to make supper. And so I thought I would make it early, and it would still be hot by the time supper came around. So I'll have to get it out of the oven. Trying to New recipe. I do every weekend. I try new recipes. I like to experiment with things. And I kind of rotate the meat that I use. So one weekend it may be hamburger, one weekend it's chicken, another weekend it's beef. You know, stuff like that. So this weekend was actually not any of those. It was Italian ground sausage, or ground Italian sausage. Can't talk either. And wild rice. And then California mixed veggies. And a cream of chicken soup. So yeah, not the healthiest, but some cheese in there, tomato sauce. Yeah, it sounded kind of good, and it smells really nummy. And like I said, with the tin foil on, I'm sure it's going to stay hot for a long time. Well, it won't be sitting there very long anyhow. I know that's not a good thing to do, to leave it just sit for hours. It won't be hours. And I'm going to have to record after supper. Get some more things done. So, yeah, I'm not sure how long this color and chat is going to be. It's probably going to be a little bit shorter. How long have we been recording? Oh, half an hour already. Wow, let's go to a different color. We'll leave blue alone. Enough blue already. Okay, let's go to number 4. Where are fours are down here. Let's go to a color that's up in here so we can kind of see what's going on up there. We have some 5s up there, so we have pink. Let's find a pink. Let's see. Let's try. Yeah, it looks like a good pink. Yeah, that should work. Alright, so number 5s. I'm so used to Belba family now. When I do the cross stitch method, I like to go from bottom up. It seems like my X's are more precise. So now I automatically, when I do color by numbers like this, I automatically start down and I work my way up. I know, force of habit. We are creatures of habit, right? We are. So shortly I will do the giveaway because I'm not sure how much longer this video will be. Plus, yeah, even though I have a bunch of videos to make, I'm not sure how many of them I'm going to get through because with selling my house, tomorrow afternoon, all afternoon is house inspection. They are, you know, having the house inspected, the people that I sold the house to. And I'm really nervous about it. You know, the house is, 50 years old. Of course there's going to be some things wrong. They found some things wrong when I bought the house and had it inspected. There's always some things wrong, but I just hope it's nothing major that I'm going to have fixed. It would not be good. Like one of the major things that we found out, I spent extra to, when I had it inspected, to check the radon level. And I don't know if you're aware what radon is, but it's a cancer-causing thing that seeps through the ground. It's especially in granite, and we have tons of granite around here. We have big gravel pits where they mine out the gravel. So yeah, tons of gravel pits. So it's no surprise that the radon level was high in this house. So they had to put a radon mitigation system in, so I'm sure that wasn't cheap. But at least I know they don't have to check for that now. And then the electrical had to be updated too, so I shouldn't have to have that to worry about. But they specifically want the fireplaces inspected. Now, they passed inspection when I had it inspected, and I can count on one hand how many times we used the fireplace. So, should pass, but who knows? You know, I've been here over a decade, so a lot can happen in a decade. I don't think we're going to find out what this creature is, because I think I am going to do the giveaway and maybe color a little more, and then I'm going to have to call it good for this video. So like I said, I apologize, going to be a shorter color in chat. Yeah, time constraints. My grandson's first birthday, he's turning 1 next weekend. Can you believe it? 1 already. Unreal. That's the grandson. If you're not aware, I babysit my grandkids every day. So, and that's why it's hard for me to make videos during the week, and so I spend the majority of my weekends working on my YouTube videos. Not just the recording. You know, the recording is just one aspect between, you know, recording them and actually getting them up on YouTube. That's probably the shortest part, is actually doing the recording. So, yeah, he's turning 1. So Heather is taking next Friday off. So I will have Friday to possibly record, but then, you know, I lose Saturday because we're going to the party. So it's still kind of, you know, the same, I guess, just a day earlier. So I'm going to try to get some videos recorded on Friday. And I think I'll go Thursday night to get groceries, so I don't have that to worry about. Plus, I want to get his birthday card. I ordered his things off Amazon. They should be here this week. So, yeah, should be fun. Just had Maddie's birthday party not too long ago. Now you're going to see, because this is a water medium, it is kind of rippling the paper a little bit. But where I did it down here, that's smoothed out for the most part. So I think because this is still wet, you know, that's why it's rippled. It may flatten more. All right. I was going to go on to the next color. Before we do, let's draw those winners. Okay, so again, there are going to be 5 winners. Let's zoom back out. 5 winners of 5 packs of these Sparkle Pop pens. Almost the exact same thing as the Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallics. These, unfortunately, are no longer available on Amazon, and I think it's because they were having problems with them. I did check, and I'm going to make sure that none of the 25 that I send out show that they're leaking. But in looking at some of the boxes, there are some pens that have leaked. Again, I'm not going to open these, but I can't see that any have leaked. And there also are some problems with the caps. They don't always necessarily stay on. So, you know, they may not be perfect, but they color awesome. You may have seen me color with these. My last color in chat, I colored with these. So, all right. On with it, right? Okay. I'm going to get my my little sticky notepad here. Out of my way, scissors. Okay, and I'm going to jot down one on each page here, the names of the winners, and then when you guys send me your addresses, I can just jot it down on the pad of paper, and I will have those all ready to be sent out. Okay, so let's go into Safari. As I stated in the color and chat, I do my giveaways a little bit differently. I have to bring up the YouTube video where the giveaway announcement is. So I did bring up that particular video ahead of time. Okay, so this is the, pause that. This is the color and chat where I announced the giveaway, and all of your comments, if you included dual, D-U-A-L, in your comment, you will be entered. Again, you will be entered in the giveaway. We had 94 comments. They didn't all include the word dual, so evidently some people did not want to be included in the giveaway. So we are going to copy. Come on. Oh. Okay, let's do it this way. Select all and copy. We're going to copy that address, and then I use pickawinner.co because it does pick just from the comments with that keyword, and it just works out so much easier rather than having to keep track, you know, assign everybody a number and then using random.org, you know, things like that. It just gets to be cumbersome. So, and not everybody wants to be entered in the giveaway. So we will be pasting in that particular link to that video. Let me zoom in a little so you can see this a little bit better and you can see the names. So we're going to fetch all of the comments. Now I do have to pick or I have to put in the keyword, so we don't want anything goes. We want a keyword filter. The filter, whoops, let's get down here, is dual. Okay, we will continue. And please wait while we load the comments. Loaded 0 comments. Let's try that again. It shouldn't have loaded 0 comments because I know there were quite a few of them. So let's go into it again. Let's go back here. Maybe I, for some reason, didn't get this copied right. Copy. Let's go back to here. And we will again paste it. Fetch. And we want the keyword. And maybe it's because it shouldn't matter whether it's capital or not. It really shouldn't. Why am I having a problemo? Well, this is making me angry. What in the world? It is this video, right? Yeah. What in the heck? Well, let's get out of that one. Maybe I have to bring it up from scratch. So, pick a winner.co. Whoops. We got 2 R's in there. Pick a winner. This is not going well. Okay. Now, I'm going to do this one more time. Copy. Let's go over here. Well, I'm having, see, this iPad is so much slower than my one that I watch my screen on when I'm recording. So it's like, okay, didn't do it yet. Okay. Dual. That is the key word, right? Okay. I'm really confused. I guess what we are going to have to do, not put in a keyword. So it's going to pick from, I apologize. It is going to pick from, let's go back to it, all of the comments. You will have to let me know if, I guess because you can see the comment when I pick that particular winner, and we'll see, I guess. Whoops. I guess I got to put the link in first. Paste and fetch. And we'll say anything goes. Okay, there is something wrong. Boy, I'm getting frustrated. I don't understand. So it's got to be something with the link, right? I'm so sorry, guys. Let me bring up YouTube again. We'll start this one from scratch. Okay, bring up me and my channel, my videos. And here is the color and chat. And let's pause it. Okay, now let's copy the select all, copy. Boy. Okay. I guess we're gonna, and if it doesn't work this time, I guess what I'll do is, boy, oh boy, oh boy, I've never had this amount of problems. It always works so slick. If it doesn't work this time, then I think what I'm going to do is paste, fetch. We're going to put the keyword in again because I know anything goes doesn't work either. Dual. And why are we back here? Oh my heavens! I don't get it. I do not get it. Paste, fetch. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. We'll try this one more time. If it doesn't work, what I'm going to do is, yeah, it's just not working. Okay, what I'm going to do is, because I know my timer is going to be going off very shortly. We're at 48 minutes. Anyhow, let's zoom back out. I am going to stop the color and chat. Oh, again, I apologize. Again, I know my timer's going off shortly, so I'm going to take care of all of that. And then I will come back and I will have it all straightened out. It'll be like magic, okay? Fingers crossed anyhow. So I will be back for you in just a second, for me in a little bit. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, for some reason, I have yet to figure out. I even tried it on another iPad that I have and it wouldn't load anything either. Tried it on my laptop and it worked fine. So I don't know. I'm really confused. I am definitely going to have to look into what is going on, but let's go ahead and finally pick these winners. Okay, so there were 51 comments that had the word dual in it. Let's pick the first one. Dun, 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 dun. Regina Lawson. All right. She did guess how many were on that table, and she was very close because there were 270. She said, I would love to have a box of the dual metallic gel pens. Your picture's coming along beautifully. Thank you. I might have to order this book. I need another coloring book like I need a hole in the head. I know, right? But doesn't stop us. All right, so winner number 1, Regina Lawson. All righty. And we have, I apologize, I gotta hold my laptop at this angle so you guys can see it, and I just hit my mic. Okay, so let's get out of that one. Let's pick another winner. Crystal, is it Tant? Krystal. Tant or Tant looks like. And she says, I love gel pens and would like to try these gel pens. Please enter me. Dual is the word. Congratulations, Crystal. All right, let's see if I can get this off with one hand. Did it. Okay. All right, let's pick winner number 3. Ooh, that's quite the name. Lida Vinny Torres. Is that it? I apologize if I mispronounced that, and I'm sure I did. I would love to see a dual. LOL, I know, wrong word for this meaning. Cute. I was trying to be clever. Between these and the Sargent gel pens, I've recently started coloring in gel pens. It's so fun. Thank you for the chance to win these. You're very welcome. Ooh, let's write down that name. Vinny Torres. Okay. Then we shall go on to winner number 4. Winner, chicken dinner. Okay, winner number 4, Kelly Gordon. You have won a 5 set of dual metallic gel pens. All right, and the last winner is, oh, she says, I enjoy embellishing my color pages with dual metallic gel pens. Yes, that's a lot of fun, isn't it, Kelly? All right, last but not least, Heather Meyer. She had left a comment and then she added a second one. She realized she forgot the key word. So she says, I forgot dual. Oh, and congrats on selling your house. Oh, thank you so much. Prayers, everything goes off without a hitch. Yeah, unlike last time when the financing didn't go through. All right, Heather Meyer. All right, congrats to all 5 of you. Now, as usual, I need all of you to contact me via email, which is lisascoloring@gmail.com. Give me your complete name if this was, not your real names. Of course, some people have YouTube names and then they have the real names. But yes, send me your name and your full address, and I will get your packs of pens out to you. I always give everybody a week to get back to me because I know people run behind on videos, watching videos. I know I myself have been. Oh, I hope everybody was able to see that. So yeah, I will give you guys till next Sunday to get in contact with me at the latest. But of course, the earlier you can get me that information, the better. I am going to wait until I have all 5 names and addresses before I get to the post office. Alrighty, so you may have to wait a bit. And depending where you live will, of course, be, determine when you get them. But I will send you your tracking numbers when I get these in the mail. So congratulations again to all 5 of you. And yes, get back to me as soon as you can. So I hope you enjoyed the color and chat. I know it was not as long as usual, and I didn't get through a whole heck of a lot of that picture. But I hope you enjoyed it anyhow. And if you did, please hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. I hope everybody's having a fantastic weekend, even though it's almost over with. And as always, happy coloring. Bye, guys.